Okay, so you're ready to go on camera and give a rock star performance. Here are a couple of highlights from on-camera training so that you get the performance that you're happy with. First go. The mark on the floor for your feet, toe that line. That way the camera, sound, lights, background, and you are all locked in and ready to go. The director will give you some verbal cues, stand by for a take, that's where you smile, rolling up, and action. At that point, you control your performance and the rate in which you speak, and the teleprompter and the operator will follow you. Now let's pause here for a second. When people record for the first time, they usually give about a 5 out of 10. 5 is very mediocre, there's not a lot of love, you're ignoring the punctuation. And it sounds like this. Welcome to the Video Made Simple podcast that takes the mystery out of video production to help you break through the monotony of day-to-day communication. Okay, so it's slow, it's monotone, it's boring, not using the punctuation at all, and just lacks energy. Let's fix it. Okay, now here's your sentence. Every sentence has a comma, every sentence has a full stop. You're upward inflecting on the comma and downward inflecting on the full stop. You want to stay away from this mid-range of the keyboard and make sure that you use all of the keyboard dynamic range, highs and lows, so you make this performance interesting. So we're going to ramp this up on this next performance, and this is where you got to get pumped because this is your stage performance. If you come out flat,
people will switch off.
You got to come out high, and particularly on the first word, you want to start high tones. Welcome to the Video Made Simple podcast that takes the mystery out of video production to help you break through the monotony of day-to-day communication. Okay, so once you've hit the end of your script, keep your eyes on the teleprompter, wait for the director to call cut, and you can relax. Stay poised just in case he decides that he wants to go again, he'll go straight into another one. Otherwise, if he calls that's a wrap, you got it, baby. You did it. Now you've heard that version, let's break down your 5 performance pillars. Now you do these naturally on a day-to-day basis, but you do them unconsciously. And what we're trying to do is wire that brain so you build these conscious behaviors to make your performance real. Tone was the first one you may have recognized. We started high on welcome. Welcome to the Video Made Simple podcast. We worked our way across to monotony and upward inflected on monotony to help you break through the monotony and downward inflected on communication of day-to-day communication. We want to use high tones at the start and the finish of the video. Inflection, you would have heard a push on mystery, takes the mystery out of video production to stand out more than the other words. Speed, things are a bit faster, a bit more urgent. I'm not trying to get the audience to hang on every single word I'm saying, so I want to get that out very conversational and very easy and loose. Body language, making sure that there's enough movement in my performance for things to look interesting, using my hands where appropriate. And volume. Volume may increase because you're using those other pillars to drive that energy, trying to get that 7 out of 10 as opposed to that 5 boring monotone that we want to definitely avoid. This is about how you minimize your time and the time of the crew to make sure that you get in and out as quickly as possible and really give it your best shot. This is down to you to sit in your performance and own it. And there's an opportunity for you to really loosen up so that you're convincing your audience that A, it's not being read, and B, that you are an authority on this particular topic. Now remember, if you make mistakes, that is fine. There's plenty of film in the camera. You're going to get more than enough opportunity to do several takes, right? That's why there's an editor and there's a director to support you through your journey, make you look and sound as wonderful as can be. Arrive ahead of schedule. You want to give yourself plenty of time so that you're not sweating or stressed about your other things that you're doing in the workday. You want to have what you're wearing and your makeup ready to go as best as possible without any creases or dirt or scuffs. And 2 other options, one light, one dark, for instance, avoiding stripes, avoiding green if you are appearing on a green screen. Okay, finally, this is a process. It's a process, right? Get the energy up. People don't want to see a boring old monotone, lackluster performance. They want to be motivated. So give it to them, baby, and have fun in the process.